Hey guys, Dan Alman back with another Watcher of Realms video. Today we are on the test server. We're going to try out Trusk. I was meaning to do this a couple days ago. I didn't get a chance to do it, but we have him in a DPS, kind of a DPS build right now. So we're going to see how he does in like GR1. He does do magic damage and he does do AoE damage. So I don't know, maybe he'll help in GR1. I'm just going to test out his damage and then maybe we'll test out how he can tank. Let's go through the kit real quick. So first thing, all damage dealt scales off defense. Very cool. Another defense scaling damage dealer. Each basic attack has a 15% chance of triggering AoE damage. It also knocks them up, knocking them into the air. Additionally, when HP is below 50%, restores 5% max HP for every 4 instances of damage taken. He also has each ultimate cast increases defense by 15%, permanently stacking up to 4 times. When it reaches 4, block is increased as well. He has, when the ultimate is triggered, the hero pulls one unblocked target in adjacent tiles towards himself. So if someone's next to him, he can pull them next to himself. Defense increases by 15% and block by 1. So his guy actually has a lot of block, which is pretty cool. Deals magic damage to 1 enemy and grants defense increase 30% up to 3 adjacent allies, which is pretty cool, and channels to deal 180% AoE damage every 2 seconds up to 5 enemies in range. Additionally, if directly hit by enemies, the hero will trigger counterattack to deal 300 damage. So we're going to put him in GR1. We're going to see how he does. I think I'll put him actually on the... oh, nice. They have the Immortal Codex in here now. They should have Gear Raid 4 in here now. Yeah, okay. So this is good. Now they have a permanent spot for Immortal Codex. I can actually finally test Immortal Codex on the test server as well. So there's definitely some changes coming to the game, obviously. Let's go into GR1. All right, let's try some damage testing on our new tank here. We're going to do stage 20 just to make it a little bit easier. I guess we could do stage... Actually, I guess we could just do stage 21 with Power of Dominance. Yeah, let's just do that. I can't get him to stay alive, so we're gonna have to turn on Power of Dominance, give him a little bit better stats, and see how they do now. I've tried this many times, and I cannot keep him alive no matter what I do. So there's always someone who dies or something that dies. So let's just go here and turn on Power of Dominance, make this a little bit easier, so that we can actually do a damage test instead of me restarting for 5 hours on end. Okay, let's go. This is like my 7th try to just get a simple damage test between these 3. We're gonna see how they do. They're all A0. Let's put Vortex should have the best chance of keeping everyone alive. We'll pop these. Obviously they're gonna get a head start because they're down and dealing damage right now, and then now we finally have our tank. Okay, that's good. Ultimate ready instantly, pretty cool. Big fan of that. And then we will drop down little Artie boy to just add some more healing and some more damage. Okay, we'll pop that, we'll pop that, we'll pop that, we'll pop that, and we'll pop that. Okay. So far, so good. We have some extra slots that we could put down, but we're just wanted to do a little bit of a damage comparison. Oh, there was the little grip. Did you see that? That was interesting. He definitely used his little grip to pull someone close to him. We'll pop all these guys again. He's doing his ultimate, which is kind of just like sitting there AoE and dealing it around him. And then his basic attacks have some chance to basically explode for AoE damage. Okay, the boss is coming. Nope, can't answer that. Sorry, buddy. Okay, we'll pop that. We'll pop that. Oh, man, we lost someone again. Oh, he died. Okay. I cannot keep him alive. Okay. So this strategy really doesn't work. Kind of defeated the entire purpose of me sitting here for the last hour trying to figure this out. So I guess we're just screwed and we'll never be able to test his damage because he can't really stay alive. I guess we'll have to put him behind the wall. We'll just see if he did anything useful. Alright, we can drop him back, I guess. I had to drop him a couple times, or yeah, twice I guess, because he died once, but is he hitting for 4,000? He's got to be the guy hitting for 4,000, which is very weak. Okay. Alright, well, so I don't think he's going to deal a lot of damage. I think he's the one critting for not a lot there. Okay, let's see how he did. Jeez, it only took me like an hour to get one result. Just keep his ass like somewhat alive. Alright, let's see what we did here. I had to use power of dominance. Okay, that's fine. What'd we get? Something bad. Okay, and he's a poo-poo damage dealer. Okay, he's quite bad. He's quite bad. At least in terms of damage dealing. I'll try one more thing. I just want to see how hard he hits for, so we're just gonna use literally just him. I'm just gonna put him in here, and we're just going to put him behind the wall, and we're just gonna see what kind of damage he can deal, because I'm just curious. So if we just put him down like this, we will put okay, we can't boost him. Okay, that's fine. 2x speed. We will just put some healers on him just to keep him alive. Go like that. Okay, let's just see. I'm just curious how hard he hits. Get some people in the middle. Okay, he hits for 3,000. Oh man, that's pretty bad. Okay, yeah, that's quite bad. 22k. I mean, so 22k, and then what does like someone like Comet hit for? 41k, 140k. Okay, so you're definitely not going to be getting a lot of damage out of him, but he might just allow you to get a little bit of extra damage on him. So, okay, that was disappointing. I'm not going to lie. That was kind of disappointing. Let's do one other check for him. He seems kind of bad in my opinion. Now, another thing that the build I have him in doesn't have a crazy amount of defense. So I'm assuming that defense scaling damage works kind of the same. So if we go back into the build that I have him in, he doesn't have a crazy amount of defense, right? He only has like 8,000 something defense, whatever this is, 8,300. So maybe that's kind of the problem. It's hard to get him a lot of defense just because I don't have good gear. Like all this gear I have here is... I'm curious now. Okay, so if we have this, and then let's be right back. I'm going to swap him into a really high defense build that has a little bit less attack speed and a little bit less crit damage. And I want to see if his damage goes up. Maybe it's something to do with, you know, the defense of the enemies. You know how they have that attack versus defense damage scaling nonsense. So let's see if maybe that's the problem. Let's try to get him in a little bit better set here with a lot higher defense. 1600 defense, not really. 1800. Let's try this, and then let's well, so we're moving that to gone. Let's just finish up this build real quick. I'll be right back, and we'll see if scaling a lot of defense maybe helps. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, here we go. So I have a little bit different set on him this time. Let's see if he can just deal some more damage if we go higher defense. So now he's got like 14k defense, and we got defense, defense, defense. He has this set, which is just going to give him more HP and trigger some recovery. So it's not going to be amazing for DPS or anything like that. But I just wanted to put him in a set that has a little bit higher defense to see if we have a problem with not getting enough of your main stat to basically get past their defense. So again, we'll go into stage 21 with power of dominance. We'll drop him down and just see if he's able to deal a little bit more damage for each hit, because his hits were not dealing a lot of damage before. So we'll just do the same exact thing. We'll drop him down here, same exact test, and then we'll just put a healer on him and we'll hit 2x, and we'll see if his hits just hit a little bit better. We could also throw some awakens on him and see if that makes a big difference. What was he hitting for? 4k before? It's a little bit better. It is a little bit better. So I think you definitely need a little bit higher main stat to make it work. So he was hitting for what, 40 Ks, and then if we drop someone like Comet who's in really good gear, he's critting for like 140k. I mean, it's a damage dealer versus a tank. I get it. Okay, not amazing, not amazing. Now, let's go through his awakens and maybe try to awaken him real quick, see if we can get a little bit better damage out of him, and then we'll go into like AMR and see if he can maybe solo heal himself using the set I'm using. So let's go in here. Let's make him... What do we got going on here? So awakens, reduces damage taken, okay. Defense, deals 20% extra damage to enemies blocked by himself. That's not going to help, so that's not going to do anything. When receiving... Okay, so he has nothing that increases his damage, honestly. Yeah, he's got nothing besides this. And this is a little bit of flat. Okay, so if he was blocking himself, then maybe these awakens would be quite useful, so... I don't know. I don't know. Let's go into AMR and just see if he can like tank a boss in the set he has and just kind of finish the video here again. So we got no POD. We will put you in here and we will put let's put him in here. Let's put a healer in here probably. Let's just put someone like, let's put like Vortex in here just for funsies. We need a damage dealer though. We need a damage dealer of some sort. I don't know. Let's just throw him in here and just kind of see what he does. I'm just curious, like without a healer, how he can do with the boss and all of that. Let's just see what happens here. So if we just drop him down solo like this with no healer, we'll just put like these guys facing away just to kind of see what we got going on here. Alright, so he doesn't take huge hits from the boss. He should get some self-healing. There's a little self-heal. Okay, so not amazing for keeping himself alive. He's definitely not taking a lot of damage when his ultimate is active, so that's pretty cool. So if we even did something like this, might be enough to keep him healed up. We'll just throw some other healers in here just kind of for fun. He's doing decent damage against the boss, honestly. Not awful. Huh. Okay. $50k, 50k. It's not terrible. Not amazing, that's for sure. Obviously, we're letting the ads get like real big and all that stuff, so they're coming in and hitting quite hard here. Okay. Let's try one different thing here. We'll drop him. We'll drop you like that. We'll hit 2x and we'll just do something very slightly different now. We'll go like this to cover that side. I don't even know if my Volca really has that much gear. I'll drop you like this. We'll drop you like that, and then we'll drop Volca up top just to kind of help clear that top out, and then we'll just see if he can like solo the boss, I guess. This isn't really that useful of a test, but it's kind of a fun thing I like to do with defenders. I guess we'll just pop this and just let them auto cast their ults. Alright, so he's hitting for 57, 34. It's definitely better with more defense. It was quite bad without the defense, so that definitely was useful. Now that you don't let the ads pile up, and especially these top ads that are, you know, going into each other and turning into the real big boys, it's a lot better this way now, as you can see. I mean, it's slow. It's definitely not fast. It would probably work even without POD. Maybe. Should we put little Azor here just to kind of help a little bit? Little Azor. My little Azor boy. I don't even know if I have gear on him. Okay. Yeah, not very impressed with him. He's going to be, I think, an okay tank. He does have some knock up, a tiny bit of CC. He does have a tiny bit of AoE damage. He's not hitting very hard. I don't have amazingly perfect gear for him. Maybe if it was like perfect, really good gear, it might be decent. But all right, what do I think of him so far? So he's an eco-terrorist, which means... Oh, now we're starting to lose some people. Okay. I was able to do this with Azor, by the way. So Azor was able to basically kind of solo this almost the same method. Not super impressed by him, to be honest. I haven't been impressed with any of the defense scaling damage dealers yet. He is a defender, so I doubt his main role is to deal damage. He's not supposed to be the most broken damage dealer, but if you have the AoE damage and the defense scaling in your kit, I at least expect him to deal some damage because, you know, he's not going to be the best tank in like the entire world. So you're not going to really use him as a crazy tank. So what do I think? I just think he's okay. I wasn't able to get a copy of him on my main account, and I guess it doesn't matter that much. I thought he was going to be pretty solid, but it just seems kind of like that the defense damage dealing heroes are just kind of lacking. Now, we also don't have really good sets. Like we have this set, which gives a lot of HP, but there's not really a set for damage dealing defense, you know? Like there's just really not. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be it for the video. Not super impressed. He's just kind of a tank that you can put some defense on and get a tiny bit of damage out of. Not amazing. Just not really amazing. So that's gonna be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like and that subscribe button. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys.